What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we are taking a look back at Terarium, a project that has been quiet but has a lot to offer. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for all your daily Terarium updates, and let's jump into this. So we did get this tweet from Milton the other day saying great news incoming for all holders in the next 5 days. Now, we dropped that yesterday at 5 p.m. So we're going to talk a little bit about what I think that is, and certainly some of the tweets and information that is coming out. But look, let's first start with the chart. So it is, it's not the best chart in the world, let's be honest, but Terarium for me is a long-term project. So 211 with 8 zeros is the price, down just 1% on the day, 5% on the week. $106 million market cap with just over $10.5 million in liquidity. Volume 77.14K is down quite considerably, really, but we know the market in general, you can see all of the red ranging from, nearly 1% all the way up to 25% of some of the projects I cover. But the market in general is down. We're down another 1% of total global crypto market. So certainly a challenging market. And look, let's be dead honest, Terarium haven't brought anything to the market recently. Now, that's where it's about to change. And I do think that we're going to see a plethora or a flood of utility coming to the space. So we got this, which I think is pretty exciting. This for me kind of signifies the start, I think. So Terarium is excited to announce our platinum sponsorship for the upcoming Crypto Asia Expo in Singapore in June 2022. Terarium booth number 53 will request the support of our holders and customers to make this into the grand successful event. So it's the first project we've seen that's going to be in the Singapore Crypto Asia thing, but this thing looks sick, man. This thing looks proper legit. Tables, chairs, not that makes the project, but this thing looks proper cool. Like I'm excited to see what this looks like. And it does feel that, why would you go to an event if you didn't have utility? Now, ultimately, what does Terarium want to be? A centralized exchange. Now, we did get this little tweet again from Milton that the website update is in progress. More information on Terapool, Tera Exchange, Terarium NFT, Tera Chain, and the Tera Tech. And the website has been updated. So we got this. Terarium is a centralized, multifunctional Web3 exchange for desktop, iOS, and Android applications. Terarium Exchange provides users with deep encryption, multi-layer security, and a transparent platform to trade, swap, buy, and sell cryptocurrency. So as you start to think about it, okay, we've got an expo coming up where they're going to be there. Milton, the CEO of Terarium, saying, look, we've got some exciting things coming in the next 5 days. We get a website update all when we're talking around a centralized multifunction Web3. And then to top it all off, Dr. Praveen Badingi, you see, the Terapool Launchpad, a de novo utility of Terarium technology. It's a very, very interesting article as it kind of talks through ultimately what are they trying to build for this Terapool and the Terapool Launchpad. So I think it's going to be a great utility where they can get new projects come into it. We get projects vetted and they come with the backing of Terarium, but then they pull out once the project's launched and they let the project run. So it's a very, very interesting article. I'm going to link it down in the description so that if anyone does want to go and look at it. But they talk about Binance Smart Chain, they talk about the Ethereum network, they talk about Polygon. And it's super interesting on the Web3, financial assets, monetary instructions, intellectual property, identity, energy, contracts, art, heirlooms, reality deeds, everything. And it kind of talks around how that fits into this Web3 world. And then equally the Tera Kickstarter or the Launchpad, both depend on the blockchain as well as proportionally hard caps. So when we talk about pre-sales, we know pre-sales have been like insane right now. And look, I think it's a very interesting article. And again, it just adds another utility to what Terarium want to do as they move to this kind of centralized exchange. Now, you can see it with things like Crypto.com, or Coinbase, or even Binance, where they use the platform to support new and upcoming projects, or equally, they back big projects that want to do something different in the space. And we've seen that on a number of different projects that have come through. So Terarium absolutely kind of putting their name on the map. And look, just to finally talk about the AMA that was on Ozam Austin's channel. Again, I'll link that in the description so you can go and check the full AMA. What I like about the AMAs of the Terarium team is you get the entire team every time. So all the different facets that go into building the Terarium platform are covered off by all of the team members. You never just get one or the other. It's all the team talking about the project and they genuinely believe it. So a quick summary. In the next 2 weeks, close to 100 interviews will be conducted. Among those will be 20 for developers and 30 for programmers. In-house marketing teams being assembled. The beta testing for Terapool. Expected date is July the 4th, so we're not a million miles away from that. Tokens launched on Terapool will be 70 to 80% cheaper than on competitors' platforms. 24 developers currently working on the Tera exchange. The sneak peek of the user interface in the next 15 to 20 days. In the next couple of months, Terarium will change crypto space with all the utilities and innovation on board. Terarium HQ building will be done and open in approximately 2 weeks. The Terarium team is actively working on integration and card payments. We've seen that with a couple of tokens where card to crypto has now been done through other third-party websites. But look, Terarium is absolutely starting to make some big names and they're starting to change things. And I do think that when we see a market recovery, when we bring utility, I think it's all going to land at once. Certainly feels like May, June, July are going to be big 3 months for Terarium, and we're going to sit back and see what happens with this one. So again, not financial advice. Always invest in projects you believe in and only ever invest what you can afford to lose. That being said, let me know in the comments down below what you think of Terarium, and I will catch you guys in the next video.